What up, real boys? What's up? It's me, one of your two favorite Kevs, flying solo today. We're here today, really just a vibe, honestly, just chilling. So chill. No, we're actually not vibing at all today because if you'll notice, I got a little bit of a glow going on, and that's because it's currently hot as balls in my apartment. It's summer down here in SoCal, and so naturally, it's getting warmer. I thought it'd be a good idea to turn on the AC while I got prepped for this video. Keep it cool. Accidentally turned on the heater instead, and now it's currently 78 degrees in here. But we're gonna power through it and do something really fun today. So lately on my Instagram feed, I've been seeing a lot of people doing videos with miniatures. So I'm jumping on the bandwagon today, and as you can see, I have this black backdrop behind me. And our miniature models for today are these toy cars. We're essentially gonna be doing product shots, but we're not gonna stop there. Come on, we're real boys. I'm gonna add in a video element to it. The way we're gonna do that is through motion effects, smoke, lighting. The possibilities are endless. So we're essentially gonna set up a little diorama with these car models and take some photos of them. We're gonna add a little bit of extra juice to them though, a little zest, you know? Get real zesty up in here. But I've never really worked with miniatures, so hopefully our diorama doesn't look like diarrhea. So without further ado, let's go play with some toy cars. So the first and most obvious thing you're gonna need is toy cars. But before you buy these bad boys, you're gonna need about 10 bucks. So go ahead and ask your mommy to up your allowance for the week and throw down on some quality toy cars that might actually look like the real deal. After that, you're gonna wanna call your mom and thank her for lending you 10 bucks. And then I think what we're gonna use for the base of our set is either parchment paper or aluminum foil. I want a slightly textured surface that's a little reflective, so we'll probably try out both and see which works best. Next, we're gonna need some water in a ramekin that's definitely not stolen from Outback Steakhouse. We're gonna use the water to try and recreate some small puddles and get some cool light bouncing. All right, next you're gonna wanna go ahead and grab whoops, those are for another video. Let's just put those away for right now. In addition to that, you're gonna need one beer. And to round off this list, we're gonna need one more beer. You know what, why don't we actually just throw in some tequila for good measure? All right, we are chilling, still vibing, so let's actually set up the shot and get going. All right, so we got all of our photos taken, and we even captured a few videos just to see what we can do in post later. And I mean, after reviewing the photos, we killed it. We slaughtered it. No, but I'm really happy with how some of these came out, and I think we're gonna be able to do a lot with these. In a lot of these, I tried to keep the background completely black and separate my subject from the background. I'm hoping with that, I'll be able to easily mask out the black background and separate the car and the foreground. That way I can throw these cars anywhere. But you best believe that's not all we have cooking today. I actually did take video too. And in those videos, I use more practical effects, like using my aperture lights cop car effect to add a little bit of motion to an otherwise still scene. One other thing I did with the videos was actually turn off and on lights to simulate the headlights of the cars. Just adding in a light in After Effects probably wouldn't do much to sell the effect, so I thought I needed some actual lighting on the cars in some of these videos. So I don't know what you want to call these things, 40% photo, 60% video, but honestly dude, 100% innovative, okay? We are rocking it, we're gonna see what happens. I think they're gonna turn out good, and hopefully you guys like the end result. And just so you folks at home know, the bar today is getting raised. But that's what we do as real boys. Innately, we are just trailblazers. So get your Camelback and your trail mix, and let's get to it. So initially I started playing with the lights to come up with different looks, while keeping the cars in the same position. I like some of the photos by themselves, but I also added in some video elements to certain photos to make them come alive a little bit more, like this dope little Real Boys neon sign. So I'm not a photo editor or a photographer for that matter, so I didn't do much to the photos. Upon reviewing some of them though, I realized either some dust or lint had gotten on my little miniature set, which ruined the illusion. So I filled those in Photoshop using the Content Aware fill, and then used the burn tool to darken areas like the windshield that have visible scratches, and clean those up just a little bit. I selected a few photos like this one to later composite into a scene and add some movement. I did that by constructing a rooftop scene with various elements, and then I added in the masked out car and animated some of those elements. The main source of motion for this one though was a stock video of a water droplet dripping. I wanted to sell the movement in the shot more, so I created an animation that I then used as a track mat to create displacement and simulate a drop of water falling into a small puddle. Lastly, I added in a few finishing touches and color graded, and this was the end result. While that one took a lot more time and Crunchwrap Supremes from Taco Bell to complete, some of these I kept a little bit more simple. Just adding in some smoke, or taking the car, masking it out, and adding in other graphics to move around the car. I also tried to light some of these with the scene in mind, like this one where I thought it'd be more of a daytime scene, but I don't think this one hit and not all of them are winners. I also used my lights to create movement. It added a little something to create a little scene and also helped to bolster some of the lighting effects I added in later. I didn't have an incredible amount of variety in my shots this time, but I tried to focus more on a lot of different lighting setups. And through the power of the almighty Adobe, I was able to create what I thought were some pretty cool composites from these simple miniature shots. So in conclusion, this was a fun little experiment, and I'd like to do it again, maybe with some other miniatures. Maybe next time I'll try and dress the setup a little bit more and do less in post and a little bit more during the actual shoot. But this was fun. I like it. I am now a miniature boy. Those of you with a keen eye though, you'll notice that this is my third outfit and hairstyle throughout the video, because continuity is overrated. I had a good time putting these together, and I hope you guys enjoyed the end results. I appreciate all you real boys tuning in. We'll see you on the next one.